First, what you want to do is lift your vehicle up, make sure it's stable, and then undo your lug nuts of your wheel, take it off. Alright, now that you got your wheel off, you'll see your rotor and your caliper. Next thing I'm going to do is take my caliper off my rotor, and you're going to need a 13 millimeter for the back bolt, and then you'll need a 15 millimeter for this bolt right here. It'll turn when you start turning your wrench. Caliper off now, and you never want your caliper to hang down, so I put it up here out of the way. And now you're going to take these plates off right here, your brake pads. They look good. And now you're going to take this caliper bracket off, and the back bolts are right there. Should be 21 millimeters. After you take your bracket off there, all you need to do is slide this rotor off. Now if it's stock, you'll have little retainer clips right here around your lug stud, and you just take them off with a pair of pliers or a screwdriver, whatever's easy for you. And you never want to lay this down on this material right here, because you'll scratch your brakes up and your brakes will wear unevenly. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this nut off of the drive shaft, and it's a 36 millimeter. If you don't have an impact gun or wrench, what I've seen some people do is put something in between here to keep it from turning. After we got that bolt off there, that nut, you come in behind here, and there's 3 bolts. Now they're a 12-point socket, so you'll have to have a 12-point socket, and it's a 13 millimeter. And there's 3 of them. That's 1. It's 2. Come over here to the other side. There's a 3rd one right here. The way to get to this top bolt right here is to undo your tie right here. You just put a 21 millimeter on that and let it drop down, and then you just turn this pretty easy, and it's easy to get to that bolt back. Alright, I got all 3 of my bolts out, and this is what they look like. See, they got the 12-point socket on there. You gotta be careful, it'll strip easily. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this wheel speed sensor out and see if I can salvage it. And then this, it'll just come off of your axle. So that's your axle, your front axle. And now some Jeeps, they're a bit of a pain to get off. You just gotta use a hammer, use some persuasion, and it should come off. This is the new wheel bearing hub versus the old one. And it looks like my wheel speed sensor is pretty good shape, so I'm gonna reuse that. Sometimes they don't come out and they break off, so you gotta watch out for that. Alright, now we got that one on there, the new one's on there. Now we just gotta bolt up the 3 bolts, and then it'll be all finished. Just when you do your dust cover, make sure your wheel speed sensor's through there. What I like to do is I go one, then the other, to make sure that it doesn't get in a bind, and make sure everything stays tight. And you want to make sure this is on there good, or else it'll fall off while you're driving, and you don't want that. Now your wheel speed sensor, you want to route it from here and behind here, and then through your knuckle there, and then it's gonna go up through there, and it gets mounted in behind this shock tower here. and this is the passenger size, and it's usually pretty open, but I have a right-hand drive Jeep because I deliver mail, so my steering box and stuff's right there, so it's a tight fit for me. Alright, I got the wheel bearing on, it's back on the ground, it's ready to go. Alright, I'm in the Jeep. I'm going to take it for a test drive. The ABS and the traction control lights should come off as I drive. It takes it a few minutes to clear out of the dash there. Got off the dash. For all you guys that are just starting out to do things yourself, I didn't really have to have any specialty tools for this job. I just needed a 36mm hub socket and a 12.13mm socket for the special bolts on the back of the hub assembly. Other than that, it's a pretty easy job. It took me like 30 minutes, but I've done it once before. And if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and give me some feedback what I could work on and what you guys liked about my video. And I might post some more how-to videos. This is my first one. Thank you guys for watching.